Bye, birds. Why do you have to do your bird thing now? Shush. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the 8 weeks are finished. I finished my food elimination and I thought I'd share kind of like an overall recap and like review of how I felt, what happened, and everything with that. I also ended up getting a food panel test done to check my blood with different types of food categories to see if there was anything else that I was allergic to. So first of all, food elimination. Overall, it wasn't the worst experience that I went through. Like, I feel like doing the Whole30 kind of like prepped me for an overall general view of like what I would expect and what would happen. But with the Whole30 you kind of do more, you take out more things. But with the food elimination, again, I only took out eggs, sugar, wheat, dairy, and that's it. That's all I took out. And it wasn't bad. I didn't have too hard of an experience. It's still just difficult taking out sugar from a lot of things, and it just meant that I had to meal prep all of the time. Because I was getting into a busy time with work again, I had to do more overtime, and since I wasn't able to eat those 4 things, I found it easier to bring my own like lunches and dinners, because I bring my own lunch anyway, but bringing my own dinner definitely helped. I was able to like be at work and still eat stuff. Even if I wasn't doing overtime, I was able to like still eat dinner at a decent hour, and then I could go home and not have to worry about it. But yeah, the only sucky thing is I still couldn't have any like baked goods or like sweets or anything, and you kind of get used to it after a while. Like, you get used to like not accepting those things, and my friends and my coworkers were really great about it, and like me constantly telling them that I'm not able to eat these things, they in turn didn't force it upon me, which was really nice. Now, even with this food elimination, I still got like a gurgly tummy and like upset stomach, and there was times where I still didn't feel my best, and I wasn't really sure what was happening because I was taking out all these things. I was doing the best that I could. I had a meeting with my naturopath. We decided that I should get blood tests done to just see anyway, and because I got them done at a certain time, I was able to get my results back by the time I was pretty much done the food elimination overall. So it really worked out, which was great. During the time that I thought I wasn't like feeling well, or I felt like I was a little bit more in tune with my body and I could like sense that like, okay, like eating these things weren't making me feel the best, so like maybe I'll have to take those out. So I thought it was corn and bananas because that's a common food intolerance for a lot of people, but turns out it was not that. I now have my blood test results, which are D's. Yeah, it's weird to get upset about something like this, that you think you try and be your healthiest and you try and do everything that you can to be on top of everything, and you think that your body is like one way, but really it secretly hates you inside. And I found out that my body really doesn't like me for a lot of foods, which is upsetting. And these are all like the different types of allergens that your body has, but it's in categories from like low to moderate to avoid. So like the moderate and the avoid are the ones that like obviously you shouldn't try your best not to eat them and like have them. So right now I'm trying my best to take them out as much as possible. But when I go away on my trip, like with my friends, me and my naturopath kind of agreed of like, go have fun, do my trip, like live my life and not have to worry about it and like stress to be like always down on myself for not doing what I can and like eating what I can or like can't, I guess. But definitely once I get back from my trip, I'm gonna like try and do this as strictly as I can, and again, not get hard on myself because I can't do a certain thing. But this is 4 pages. Granted, it's not 4 pages of things I can't eat. It just, they test for a lot of things. So the things that I can't eat are whey. And whey is in pretty much all dairy products, which means I can't have dairy, which sucks. But I've been living like 7 to 8 weeks without it, so I guess I'll continue. Next up are eggs. Apparently eggs are a big thing. We thought that that was gonna be a thing. Like the naturopath, she was like, yeah, I think you might be allergic to eggs. Turns out she's right. It's very high on my panel. Also, another weird one, almonds. How Why? What? I don't understand. Like, I have almond flavored yogurt and I use almonds in like baking and like my granola. So I thought when I would eat my granola that it was the wheat, but it turns out it's not the wheat. And then because when I would still have my granola and I took out like wheat from my granola, I thought it was bananas, because bananas are a high like allergen for a lot of other people. No, turns out it's almonds. I put almonds, I put almond butter, I put almond milk. So that did not sit well. So now I'm gonna have to find a new granola recipe. I'm gonna make something new. And you guys, I'll bring you along for that one. This next one is really depressing for me because it takes out one of my breakfast items that I would have, and that's like, it's like a major food, like health food, like staple for a lot of people. Avocado. I can't eat avocado. It's sad, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work through it. Garlic. My body doesn't like to process garlic apparently, and is very high on my chart. And garlic's in everything. Like literally anywhere you go, someone will put garlic in something. I would put garlic in things all the effing time. And now I can't have them. And it's depressing. It just means I have to make so many foods. Like if I want to have hummus, I have to make my own hummus. Because everyone puts garlic in hummus. That's like a main thing. And now, yeah, I just want to get a food processor. Make a lot more things with a food processor. I can't have vanilla, and I love vanilla. Like vanilla flavored things. If I'm not able to have chocolate things, I would have vanilla flavored things. Like my yogurt was almond vanilla flavored, and anytime I would bake something, like when I baked the like vegan raw cheesecake that I put on my blog recently, I put vanilla in it to make it like a little bit fun and like nicer. No, I can't do that anymore. I have to start like trying more fruit and flavoring baked things with fruit. That's no fun. Next up, kale. I can't have kale anymore. And kale, I guess, is really hard for some people's bodies to digest, but apparently it's true for me. So I'm a little chart high. Yeah, it's depressing. But that one's a little bit easier to take out. Granted, so many health food restaurants want to put kale as the main ingredient in a salad. Like I can't have this one salad at this one place near my work now because they have kale in it, and I like that salad, and it's like one of the only salads that I could eat there because everything else has like dairy in it. Some other things that are like random that I can't eat, but like I don't really eat them anyway, are alfalfa, black bean, navy bean, what else? Kidney beans. For some reason, some of the beans don't like me. I can still have like green beans and stuff, but yeah, those ones don't like me. Now I gotta start trying to figure that out. But another thing, or another couple things I can't have are, I still can't have alcohol and sugar, and that has to do with a whole other thing. With the food panel test that we did with like my blood, my test came back with candida. For you who don't really know what candida is, it's just like a lack of healthy bacteria in my intestine and like my stomach. So it just makes my body not able to like process food properly, and it kind of like coats it, and like sugar and alcohol like feed it and just make it like, just make me feel blah and like icky, and like it makes your skin bad, and like you have a gurgly tummy, and it's just like overall kind of like icky. So in order to get that all sorted, I pretty much have to cut out all alcohol and sugar, and I've already been not drinking for like a long time, so that's fine, but sugar is something I still have to continue cutting out. Like it's low on my panel for sugar, but it's just because of candida I can't have that, otherwise it'll feed it and it'll make it worse, and I want to make it better. So my naturopath gave me supplements to try and like help kill it off, to hopefully one day be able to like have sugar. And naturopath says that potentially if I get my candida low or gone, then I could have all of these other foods again potentially. Candida, it might just be making them worse. So overall, my review on food elimination and this whole process and time was okay. Like it was good to go see a naturopath, and it was good to figure out like what's happening with my body. Yes, it was expensive, and yes, it's still gonna be expensive because we're still gonna be figuring it out. Like, I still have to take these candida pills and all these other supplements that my naturopath gave me to help heal like my gut internally, and then I can sort it out after that. Yeah, so I didn't hate it. It's a long process, and it's gonna continue to be a long process. Like, it's gonna take years to sort this out properly. Like, if I lose track or I slip out or I don't know, I gotta figure it out. But it's crazy to think that our bodies are so in tune with one thing, and then that messes up with all these other things if you don't have it like sorted. I'm gonna be writing a whole like blog post about this too, so I'll put this attached with that so you guys can go check it out on my website. Yeah, message me, ask me any questions you want, but this just means we gotta experiment with food more. And I wrote, or was starting to write, a list of all the things that I eat currently that I need to figure out alternatives for, because I can't have the certain ingredients I add into them. In my granola, I have to make a new version with a different nut butter because I don't like peanut butter. I'm not one of those people. I think it's gross. I'm gonna try a bunch of different like non-dairy milks. Right now I have a rice milk that I just bought, so we'll see how that goes. I bought cashew butter. I just put it in a smoothie this morning. It's actually it tasted nice. I thought it was alright. I have a whole other list of like things I wanna like try and like test out, and hopefully I'll have more recipes of that coming up soon on my blog. And I'm just gonna continue to update you guys on my life and what's all happening with this. And my skin isn't too bad from the whole process. I feel like I got better near the end, and we started figuring out a bit more of like what the issues were, so it's starting to get nicer. You can't really tell. The sun kind of like makes it look good. I think that's it that I wanted to tell you guys and like update you on. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day, and happy Earth Day, since that just happened on Sunday, which is really cool. Or it's happening today for me right now because you'll see this tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.